Okay, today's lesson we are going to continue to learn some formatting techniques with word processing. We will be using Google Documents today, and here's the assignment. It says quotes from the internet. These will be used for our calendar project. You're going to be in the classroom, and you're going to open up the listed, assigned, untitled quote document. And we're going to follow these steps right along here. Now, I have an untitled document, and I'm just going to remind you that we're going to name this your class code. So whatever your class code number is, I'll just use 613 for today. You know your own class code. My last name, you do your last name, dot, and we'll separate it, and we're going to name it quotes. What happened to that? Okay, 613. My last name, all right, so it's named. Sometimes we need to share it right away, but since today I put this assignment in Google Document, that you're just going to put it in, click the turn in button when you are done. All right, let's continue. It says, after that, put your name, date, period in the header, use the page number tool in the footer. Okay, going to do that. We have to insert our header, and we're going to put our name. I'll put my name, you put your name. All righty. Today's date, which is February, whatever the date is, and I'm going to say this is third period, whatever period is. Okay. We are going to see this on every page because it's in the header. I am not going to check this because I don't want it to be different. I'm going to close out of the header by simply clicking in the center. Now, the page number tool in the footer gets some students confused because they want to go to the footer. But you really just want to go to the tool that says Insert Page Number. That page number, you're going to look for the example that it puts it in the footer. Now see, this one is the header. That one is the header with the cover sheet. This one is the footer with the cover sheet. We don't have a cover sheet. We have a document, and it's going to be this one in the footer. So 1 should be on the first page, 2 on the second page, and as many pages as it is. So that's the page number in the footer. Click that, and there it is. All right, I'm going to click in the center again to get out of the header and footer. Now that's done. The next step says, use a numbered list and keep the topics in the ordered list found below. Scroll down here, and we have topics. These are the topics in this order. Your job is to find a quote on each of these topics from here, this website. Then you're going to copy the quote, including the author's name, and paste it onto your document. You're going to bold the topic you're finding the quote on, italicize the quote, leaving the author's name unformatted, meaning not bold nor underlined. All right, we'll do one together. First topic, I'm going to click the numbering list, is change. So I'll type the word change. Put a dash there, and I'm going to go to the website and look for a quote on the topic. Let's go to topics. Still loading, so I'll give it a minute. And the topics, find change. Lots of topics on change. Find one that you would like to include on your calendar project. So we'll just, I'll just pick one that I think I would like. I like this one. So rather than copying it right from here, I'm going to click on it first, and it gives me a cleaner copy. So I'm going to select it, including the author's name, Control C to copy it. Go back to my quotes. Now I can right-click and paste or use the shortcut Control V. Now you see it brings a whole bunch of other stuff with it, but that's okay. We're going to learn how to take care of that. First of all, we don't want to read more, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to backspace to get rid of my 3. This is the author's name, and there's 2 problems with this. First of all, it is hyperlinked. I don't want any hyperlinks, so we're going to remove that. And then lastly, I don't want it to be number 2, so I'm going to backspace, backspace, press a space to fix that up. Now, so that number 2 goes, I'm moving my cursor to the end of the author's name, hit enter, and number 2 will begin, and I will do love next, which is the next topic. So change will be for January, New Year. Love will be for February, Valentine's month. And let's go back and continue. Go back to the topics. Find the topic of love. Passed it up. There we go. All right. I like this one. So I will choose this and copy it. Control C. Paste. Control V. Delete some of this extra. Remove the hyperlink. Backspace until it gets next to the quote. Move your cursor. Press enter. And I continue. All right. We're going to continue on. Let's see how you do. Okay, how we doing? This is what you should have when you are done getting all of your 12 quotes. So we're not quite done yet though, because my directions say that you need to bold the topic you are finding the quote on and italicize the quote. Leave the author's name unformatted. So let's go and do that. Said just the topic. I can either click this or I can do the shortcut Control B, and I'll click this time, but then I'm just going to go real quickly, have my left hand on the keyboard, Control B, Control B, Control B, and so on. And then just the quote I'm going to select, and I just drag it down. I'm going to italicize it or Control I and click. Notice that the author's name is left unformatted. Do another. Click and drag, Control I. Click and drag, Control I. Click, drag down, Control I. All the way through without grabbing the author's name. So, okay, it's done now. We have our topics bold, our quotes italicized, and our author's names unformatted. At this point, it should look something like this. And if you are done, then you just click the turn-in button that would be found on your document around here. So good luck, refer to this, and hope you learned a lot about formatting.